गुड मॉर्निंग एंड जय स्वामीनारायण स्टूडेंट्स। होप आप सबकी एग्ज़ाम बहुत ही अच्छी गई होगी। एग्ज़ाम के बाद हमारा ये फर्स्ट लेक्चर है। इन टुडेज लेक्चर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विथ अवर न्यू चैप्टर नंबर 13, मैग्नेटिज्म। मैग्नेट यानी क्या? चुंबक, राइट। अ मैग्नेट इज अ मटेरियल दैट कैन अट्रैक्ट आयन कंटेनिंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स। आयन कंटेनिंग यानी लोखंड, राइट। जिसके अंदर भी आयन होगा, मैग्नेट उसे अपनी तरफ अट्रैक्ट करेगा। द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मैग्नेट्स ड्यू टू विच दे अट्रैक्ट आयन कंटेनिंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स इज कॉल्ड मैग्नेटिज्म, राइट। आप सबके घर पे आपने देखा होगा टेबल, उसके अंदर जो ड्रॉवर्स होते हैं, कई बार उसके अंदर हम लोग मैग्नेट फिट कराते हैं। किचनवेयर में वहाँ पे मैग्नेट होता है। मैग्नेटिक पेंसिल बॉक्स देखा होगा, डोर मैग्नेट देखा होगा, राइट। या मैग्नेटिक पिन होल्डर, जो हम लोग गुजराती में टाकनी बोलते हैं, राइट। नाउ हाउ मैग्नेट्स वर डिस्कवर्ड, मैग्नेट कैसे ढूंढा गया था। इट इज सेड दैट अ शेपर्ड नेम मैंगनीज used to make his herds of sheep and goats to a nearby mountain for grazing. To control the herd, he used a stick. One day, while he was moving with his herd on the mountainside, he found that his stick was getting pulled towards a small rock. He had to pull his stick hard to get it out from the attraction of the rock. That rock was a natural magnet, and the stick was attracted toward the rock because a piece of iron was fixed under it. This is how magnets were discovered. Rocks having such magnetic property are called magnetite, after the name of manganese. Later, a Chinese discovered that magnet could be used to find directions. It was later named as lodestone, which means leading stone, right. Now, what are the different kind of magnets? That are natural magnets and artificial or man-made magnets. Natural magnets are the magnetic materials found in nature. For example, magnetite and lodestone are the substances found in nature having magnetic properties. And what are artificial magnets? Artificial magnets are made from pieces of iron in different shapes, like cylindrical, rectangular bar, U-shape, horseshoe shape, and dumbbell shape. Yeah, you can see different shapes have been shown to you. Artificial magnets are generally stronger than the natural magnets. Now, what are magnetic and non-magnetic materials? Some materials are attracted toward magnets while some are not. So, we can classify materials into magnetic and non-magnetic materials on the basis of their tendency to be attracted towards magnet. Materials that are attracted to a magnet are known as magnetic materials. All objects made up of iron, nickel, cobalt are magnetic materials. Steel, which is made up of carbon and iron, also shows magnetic properties. Materials that are not attracted to a magnet are called non-magnetic materials. For example, wood, plastic, aluminum, copper, cloth, etc. Now, poles of magnet, right. Here in this figure you can see here two poles. S means south pole, N means north pole. A magnet has two poles, the north pole and south pole. They are located at the two ends of the magnet. The poles of magnet have the maximum magnetic force. Now, let us see activity 2. Take some iron pins or iron fillings and put them on a paper. Roll a bar magnet over them. You will observe that the maximum iron pins or iron fillings stick to the ends, that is poles of a magnet, as you can see in the figure. Maximum iron pins or iron fillings have been stick at the poles of the magnet. Irrespective of the shape, all magnets have two poles. Poles cannot exist independently, that is, they cannot be isolated, right. Now, let us see what are the different properties of magnet. There are total 4 properties of magnet. Poles of a magnet always exist in pairs. That is, they contain a pair, that is north pole and south pole. If you cut a bar magnet in two halves, then each half becomes a complete magnet having two poles. Here you can see in figure, in the first figure, north and south poles are there. When you cut the magnet in two halves, again north, south, north poles will become. Again, when you cut further, north, south, north, south, north, south. Total four magnets are having with two different poles. If you continue to cut these pieces into two, each piece will be a complete magnet. Thus, you cannot separate or isolate the poles of a magnet. That is, they always exist in pair. Now, let us look for the second property. Attractive property. The property of a magnet to attract magnetic substances towards itself is called the attractive property of magnets. Magnetic force is strongest at the poles. Now, third property, directive property. A freely suspended magnet always comes to rest or aligns itself in the north-south direction. This is called the directive property of the magnet. In activity 3, here you can see a bar magnet has been tied along with a string on a stand and it is freely suspended. Right? It will rotate a little and comes to rest at north and south direction. The end of the magnet that points toward the north is called the north seeking end or north pole, and the end that points towards the south is called the south seeking end or south pole. Now last, fourth property. Like or similar poles magnet repel and unlike poles attract each other. You know this very well. Thus, the north pole of one magnet repels the north pole of another magnet but attracts the south pole of the other. Let us perform an activity to understand this concept. Now let us see activity number 4. To prove that like poles repel while unlike poles attract each other, suspend a bar magnet whose poles are marked with a thread or on a woolen stand. It will come to rest in north-south direction. Take another bar magnet in your hand as shown in the figure, whose poles are marked. Bring the north pole of this magnet close to the north pole of the suspended magnet. You will observe that the north pole of the suspended magnet turns away from the north pole of the magnet that you are holding in your hand. Now bring the south pole of the magnet in your hand close to the north pole of the suspended magnet. The north pole of the suspended magnet gets attracted towards it. This proves that poles repel, like poles repel and unlike poles attract each other. Now repulsion is a sure test for magnetism. Magnets can attract some substances. However, some substances are also attracted due to reasons other than magnetism. Thus, it cannot be certain that an object that attracts another object is definitely a magnet. But since like poles of magnet always repel each other, repulsion is definitely attributed to magnetism. Thus, we can say that repulsion is a sure test of magnetism. Now, what is the earth magnetism? Here in figure, you can see magnetic north pole, magnetic south pole. A bar magnet is there showing north and south pole, right? A freely suspended magnet always aligns itself in the north-south direction because the earth itself behaves as a huge bar magnet. Magnetic poles of the earth are near the geographical north and south poles of the earth. Here you can see the south pole of the bar magnet is near the geographical north pole, while the north pole of the bar magnet is near the geographical south pole. Here you can see, here it is north pole of the bar magnet, here it is the magnetic south pole of the earth, here it is the south pole of the bar magnet, here it is the north pole of the magnetic earth field. Thus, in a freely suspended magnet, the north pole points towards geographical north pole since it is attracted by earth's magnetic south pole. In the same way, the south pole of the magnet points towards the geographical south pole, which is attracted by the earth's magnetic north pole. What is magnetic compass? You all have heard about the magnetic compass. So, a magnetic compass is the instrument used to find direction. It consists of a dial with directions marked on it and a magnetized needle pivoted on a point so that it remains free to rotate about that point. It always points towards the north south direction at rest. It is used by travelers and sailors to find directions in remote areas like desert and seas. Now let us see activity 6 to show that the magnetized needle always points in the north south direction. Take a piece of wood cork and insert a magnetized pin or iron needle through it in its upper part. Take a bowl filled with water and place the cork with the needle in it. Rotate the cork in different directions and notice the direction in which the iron pin or iron needle points. It will always point in the north south direction when at rest. Right? This activity you can do at home also. Making a magnet. There are different kinds or different methods to make magnet from iron pieces. The simplest method is the single touch method. This is done by running a magnet repeatedly over a piece of iron in the small direction. ये प्रोसेस ये एक्टिविटी हम सब ने घर पे जब छोटे थे तो बहुत बार की हुई है. To make a magnet by magnetizing an iron piece by single touch method. Place a piece of iron on a table, run one end of a bar magnet over it without lifting, only in one direction, and along the entire length of the iron piece. Lift the bar magnet when it reaches the other end and repeat the process at the same end of the iron piece from where you begin. Repeat this process for at least 30-40 minutes. Now bring an iron object near the iron piece to check whether it has been magnetized or not. Now what are electromagnets? Electromagnets are made by passing electric current through a long wire wound around a soft piece of iron bar. Electromagnets are used in doorbells, electric motors, etc. Electromagnets as magnets behave as magnets as long as the electric current flows through the wire. They lose their magnetism once the current is switched off. Right? Here in figure you can see magnet is kept in a magnetic keeper. Now handling magnets. Magnets should be handled and stored carefully as to prevent them from losing their magnetism. Bar magnets should be stored in magnetic keepers with their unlike poles on the same side separated by a piece of wood. Here you can see unlike poles are there. This is north, this is south, this is north, this is south, this is north. A wood piece is there in between. Magnets should not be heated, hammered or allowed to fall from great heights as this will make them lose their magnetism. That is, it is called demagnetism property. Magnets should be kept away from CDs, computers, television sets and all electronics items as they can get demagnetized. Now what are the uses of magnets? Magnets are used in scrapyards to separate ions and steel from a junk of waste materials. ATM cards, credit cards have magnetic strips with information stored in them. Loudspeakers, generators and motors have powerful magnets. Computer hard disks and audio video cassettes have magnetic material which stores information. Right? Along with this chapter, I will be sending you a separate PDF which contains spellings to write 3 times. You have to write key terms, MCQ, fill in the blanks, match the following. Very short answer and long answer. Right? Take care. Bye bye. Stay home. Stay safe.